There are many lies in the supernatural universe, some small and inconsequential, others devastating, setting the whole of creation at risk. But among them, it's the lies of omission that hurt the most, the kind that rob a world of its weight and meaning. And once again, is a sign of Chuck's hack writing.
Move this man!
Cheap thrills over substance, spectacle over nuance, a narrative built on big moments, but little care for what holds it together. But none of these omissions are greater than the ones surrounding the Archangels and the fall of heaven itself. From a paradise of light to a cold, lifeless bureaucratic machine. And what's worse, the signs were there from the very beginning, when the first lights of the multiverse were switched on. And ironically enough, it were the very weapons wielded by the Archangels that reveals the truth. Our journey begins with the introduction of Remiel and the weapon Crowley gives him.
First is from all demon kind. We heard that you collect weapons. The more ancient and arcane, the better. So may I present the Lance of Michael, the Archangel.
An elegant weapon with a curious effect. When used against a demon, it causes instant death, no matter how powerful they are.
Oh, that's gonna
Well, probably except for Lilith, but we're not going to talk about her. Effective, wouldn't you say? But it's a different story when it hits an angel. No mercy, no quick death, just pain. So why the difference? Why would the Lance of Michael have such wildly different effects on demons and angels? Well, I mean, the answer is in the narrative.
She kills the bad ones fast and the good ones slow and painful. Ironic, seeing as it was made by an angel. There's only one angel Michael wanted to kill, and he wanted that son of a to suffer.
Failsafe poison, cynical, ruthless, and undeniably fatal. Exactly what you expect from the commander of the heavenly host, the good son, the enforcer of heaven. Michael crafted the lance not just to win, but to make Lucifer suffer. If Lucifer killed him, he would lose. The poison would finish what the battle didn't. But Michael's lance isn't the only spear that matters. Let's not forget Lucifer's spear, the weapon he used against Amara during the second war against the darkness. After weakening her with a massive attenuation spell, followed by a mass smite and physical assault by demons, Lucifer struck from behind. He used the spear, retrieved from his personal vault, to deliver the most significant wound to Amara seen to date, with only the original mass smiting hitting harder. That doesn't sound like much, does it? Until you look at the two spears. The Lance of Michael is sleek. The shaft seems to be made of redwood, tipped with a silver blade similar to that of an angel blade, but flared out and given 4 points for bare penetration into the target's body. Invisibly lined with Enochian runes. Its power tied to the weapon's integrity. Break it and the magic dies. Lucifer's spear, gold-tipped, with a black and gold shaft edged with Enochian runes that appear more blocky than those of commonly seen used by the angels, which is far more telling, possibly even harkening back to the idea of old Enochian.
This devil's trap is old Enochian. He's bound completely.
Michael's lance looks newer. It's essentially an angel blade on a stick, tailored for modern conflicts. And after Lucifer's fall and the corruption of Eden, punishment replaced trust. Michael didn't make the lance to ensure victory. He made it to make Lucifer pay. And we saw with Castiel, the poison hurts.
Gosh, how bad is it?
So imagine what it would have done to Lucifer. Lucifer's spear, by contrast, speaks of another time. Lucifer's golden-tipped weapon is warm, almost ancient, and more elegant. It belonged to a time when Lucifer believed in his father and his brothers. Its design appears more primitive in a way, but more shaped with personality, like it came from a time when heaven was still fighting to just exist, because it was. You see, Lucifer's spear was forged during the first war against darkness. At least, that's my assumption, that's my hypothesis. It couldn't defeat Amara alone, but it could hurt her, and for that battle, Lucifer brought it. Because deep down, even after everything, Lucifer knew what the darkness meant. He brought a weapon of belief to a war of survival. Now you're probably thinking, wait, this lie is just about the weapon origin stories?
No.
It goes deeper. Let's talk about angel blades. So far we've seen two types, the standard angel blade and the Archangel blade. Well, technically three if you go with the angel sword. Originally the two looked the same until the 13th year of this craziness, and that changed everything. The standard angel blade, used by almost all angels except for the Grigori, Zien, and the Reapers, is a silver triple-edged dagger, uniform in design, clearly appearing mass-produced. They can kill angels, demons, hellhounds, you name it, except for leviathans, archangels, and of course primordial beings. These weapons can also be used by anyone, human, demon, angel, it really doesn't matter, which tells us something. It's not about the wielder, it's about the material. The blade is imbued with something that gives it its lethal functionality, inert but effective. So now compare that to the Archangel blade. Same basic function, but it can only reach its full potential in the hands of an archangel, and it even looks different. Gold, twisted, with a spiral drill-like pattern, almost like a Yug Commando knife. So why make it so distinct? Why bother changing the color? Because these blades weren't meant to be general issue. They were likely individualized, crafted for the first four archangels during the time when existence itself was under threat. In Supernatural, even the smallest detail matters, especially when it comes to gold and silver, because the metals mean something. Silver, like Michael's lance and the standard angel blade, is cold, sterile, emotionless. It doesn't stir you, it just reflects. It's everything heaven became after Lucifer's fall. Silver can be used by anyone. It's clinical, standardized, no grace, no identity, just function, just obedience. Silver in this context is inert, just a tool of control. But gold? Gold reacts. Gold stores and amplifies energy. Archangel blades only work at full power when wielded by an archangel, when the grace is present. Lucifer's spear likely does the same. Gold in Supernatural is alive, it channels power, focuses light. It represents the old ways, the belief, the purpose. Gold was heaven's first standard, not mass-produced, not blank. It was a mark of identity, a focused edge for the archangel's light, used not to control, but to protect existence itself. But when Lucifer fell, everything changed. The personal tools of the archangels were hidden. The forges of heaven were repurposed. A new tool was born, not belief but enforcement. The age of gold ended, and the age of silver began, so that all who used them would know one thing: to obey. Supernatural gave us angel blades and spears, lances, and lore, but they never let those weapons speak. The final confrontation between Michael and Lucifer lacked what made them brothers, their history. Had they met, not with fists, not with angel blades, but the weapons they forged from their own beliefs, maybe we would have understood just how far heaven had truly fallen. That was the lie. That the tragedy was complete without them holding the past in their hands. So yes, Supernatural lied, not maliciously, but structurally. It gave us tools, Lucifer's spear, Michael's lance, but never let them speak. It reduced a cosmic tragedy to punching in a church. No secret weapons, no symbols of belief, no reckoning between what was and what became. Had those weapons appeared, gold and silver, creation and control, it would have changed everything. Because the story wasn't just about rebellion, it was about two brothers who couldn't save each other from the systems they upheld. And in the end, not every story needed a sword and a stone, but this one deserved a spear and a lance, pointed not at each other, but at what they lost.